is changing. There's no more decline.
Welcome to Giving Insight to Sight with Pastor George O. Michael Wealth. You're about to hear a life-changing teaching designed to inspire you to unleash your greatness in life. Pastor Wealth is one of the anointed men of God that God is raising to transform and reform lives in this end time. He is best known for his thought-provoking, insightful teachings of Giving Insight to Sight, with a deep desire to inspire people to become purpose-driven in their endeavor. Now, prepare to receive the ministry of Pastor George O. Michael Wealth, Senior Pastor of Insurance Gospel Center.
Welcome to a time with destiny. Let's pray. Father, I thank you for an opportunity to inspire and motivate your people. I pray that they won't just be hearers but doers of this life that is about to be transferred into them. I pray that they won't just be hearers alone but doer of this revelation. In Jesus' name, amen. This morning I want to talk on 5 things that God has given to every man to make money. 5 things that God has given to every man to make money. I want us to look at Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 5. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 5. I want to read from Living Bible. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 5. Any enterprise is built by wise planning, becomes strong through common sense, and profits wonderfully by keeping abreast of the facts. Every enterprise is built by wise planning, becomes strong through common sense, and profits wonderfully by keeping abreast of the facts. God does not give money. God don't give people money. The 5 things I'll be sharing with you are the things God gave to you and I to make money. And after receiving these 5 keys, the sky will not be your destination but your starting point. Number 1, God has given to every human being you see on the planet mind. M-I-N-D. Every human being possesses M-I-N-D. Success is a journey of the mind. Failure is the journey of the mind. What the mind believes, the man exhibits. What the mind believes, the man lives. What is too big for the mind is too big for the man. The mind is the man. Success is a mindset, not a set of clothes. Success is attained by brain work, not surname. No matter what your surname is, if you don't develop success mindset, you are not set for success. If you maintain within you a picture of victory, positive mindset, determination, and a deep relationship with the person of the Holy Ghost, you will obtain absolutely astonishing success in your endeavor, regardless of your background. If you barely make ends meet, you barely explore the power of the mind. No financial aid can eradicate poverty in any country other than the population mining their mind, mining their abilities and their resources. Financial aid is a means to an end and not an end in itself. Until you are transformed within, nothing changes around you. Your life is a reflection of your mindset, not your paycheck. Success is in the mind. Failure is in the mind. I want to ask you a question. What would you dream of if you could dream anything? What will you go for if you could accomplish anything? What will you buy if you could buy anything? Where would you live if you could live anywhere? Guess what? God has given you the mind to dream anything, accomplish anything, buy anything, and live anywhere. God gives mind in the place of money so we could improve the quality of our lives. Chinese has it that give a man fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he will eat for a lifetime. God gave you mind to improve the quality of your life. The mind is the seat of thought. The mind is the warehouse of thought. The mind is the site of thought. Everything you see came out of thought. The aeroplane that flies over your head is a thought. The computer you use is a thought. The car you drive in is a thought. Thought is powerful. Aeroplane didn't exist 200 years ago. The sophisticated cars you see today did not exist 50 years ago. Social media, Facebook, did not exist 15 years ago. The world has survived on thinking. When thinking stops, idea stops. When idea stops, creativity stops. When creativity stops, invention stops. And when inventions stops, life remains still. If you desire to have a greater tenacity to turn opportunity into cash, then make the decision to lead your mind into creative thinking. God gave you mind to create the kind of life you want to live. Poverty is not lack of money or government not providing the necessary infrastructures, but lack of not exploring the power of the mind. When the mind is led into creative thinking, it breaks out of the box of limitations and explore ideas. Adam was not a student of any university where he studied animal science, but he was able to name the animals in the garden by putting his mind to work. Every invention is as a result of creative thinking. There are two keys on how to use your mind effectively. Number one, engage in creative thinking. Engage in creative thinking, if you must explore the power of the mind, you must be willing to engage in creative thinking. If you desire to have greater tenacity to turn opportunity into cash, you have to engage in creative thinking. Creative thinkers are world changers. Creative thinkers don't wait for chance, they create chance. Creative thinkers convert experience into knowledge. Creative thinkers turn opportunity into cash. Creative thinkers make success out of failures. Creative thinkers create jobs, not problems. Creative thinkers add to humanity, not subtract. Let me ask you a question. Could it be that you have not gone past where you are today because you have not really engaged in creative thinking? Could it be that you are not able to turn opportunity to cash because you are not engaged in creative thinking? Could it be that the promotion you are looking for hasn't yet come because you are not engaging in creative thinking? You are a thought away from transforming your life. You are a thought away from the promotion you are looking for. You are a thought away from the money you are looking for. You are a thought away from the business you want to start. You are a thought away from the opportunity you are looking for. There are really no limitations anywhere except the ones we create in our mind. Number 2 key on how to make good use of the mind is possibility thinking. Possibility thinking. If you must make good use of your mind, you must engage in possibility thinking. A possibility thinker can turn a sea into a dry land and can turn a dry land into a sea. You will always have 2 options in life. Listen to this. You will always have 2 options in life. You can think limitation or think possibility. Let me say that again. You can think limitation or think possibility. You may not have met medical or societal requirement for success, but if you possess the ability to think big despite your image or people, you will definitely succeed. Helen Keller was born in 1880 and became blind at the age of 2 at 1882. But through possibility thinking and hard work, she wrote the best quote of all times. And I quote, "Life is either a daring venture or nothing. Life is either a daring venture or nothing. A man who is not a possibility thinker cannot venture anything in life. It is thinking that limits people, not their background." Let me say that again. It is thinking that limits people, not their background, not their qualification or illness. Your qualification is not your limitation. Your illness is not your limitation. Your limitation is your thought life. Your limitation is your thinking. Number 2 thing God gives to people. I said number 1, God gives the mind. God doesn't give money, He gives you the mind. Number 2 thing God gives to people to make money is idea. Idea. Life happens by idea, not by accident. Life happens by idea, not by accident. Life is not a gambling center that you break the bank. Life is a race. People break the bank at a casino and walk away with much money. And in a year or two, they go broke again. Because life is not lived on luck. Life is lived on idea. If you want to break even, you must see life as a race, not as a casino. Cash in on the opportunity around you to create a successful life for yourself. Some people are not where they want to be because they are not making much effort for where they want to be. Destiny is not very likely to fall on your laps if you don't go out for it. Make the most of the opportunity around you. God has given you idea. Every man on this earth has got an idea of some sort. An idea of something you should have started but has not. People don't have money problem. The problem, however, is our inability to convert our ideas into reality. If you think you have nothing, think again. You've got an idea. God has placed an idea in you. Great ideas have been lost because they were never considered. Great ideas that could have turned your life around have been lost because you never considered them. Is there an idea in your life that you have still not considered? Every good idea is worth considering, no matter how foolish it may seem, no matter how useless it may seem. It was Robert H. Schuller who once wrote, "Treat ideas like newborn babies. Treat them tenderly. They can get killed pretty quickly. Treat them gently. They can be bruised in infancy. Treat them respectfully. They could be the most valuable thing that ever came into your life." Ideas come into your life to improve your life. God gives you idea to improve your life. God puts ideas into you to change your life. God puts idea in you to transform your life. If Henry Ford had thrown the idea of Ford Motors away, there wouldn't have been Ford cars today. If Thomas Edison had thrown the idea of inventing the light bulbs away, there wouldn't have been light bulbs today. If Bill Gates had thrown the idea of Microsoft away, there wouldn't have been Microsoft today. What is that idea in your life that you haven't yet considered? Instead of waiting for chance to find you, advance yourself ahead of it. Think ahead and plan ahead. Take the initiative to come up with ideas for doing things differently and better. Innovation is the currency of advancement. If you are not innovative in your quest for greatness, change will bypass you. Go beyond your normal educational background to think about alternative. Brainstorm, make your brain sweat, because the best person to be in competition with is yourself. What is your idea? What is your idea? What idea are you carrying within? Money flows in the direction of ideas. Legacy flows in the direction of ideas. Impact flows in the direction of ideas. Vision flows in the direction of ideas. Proverbs 29 verse 18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Legacy answers to ideas. Economy answers to ideas. Growth answers to ideas. Money answers to idea. Don't throw that idea away. Consider those ideas. Consider that idea. That could be what you have been longing for, to transform your life, to transform your family, to transform your destiny. Ideas are what God gives to transform our lives. Number 3 thing that God gives is opportunity. Think in terms of opportunity, not money. People who think in terms of money work for money. Those who think in terms of opportunity create streams of income. The difference between you and the company you work for is that you are earning money, they are making money. They think in terms of profit. You think in terms of monthly bills. Every establishment is as a result of someone who is thinking in terms of opportunity. Someone who is thinking outside the box. When you make a decision to think in terms of opportunity, you are learning to fish. Give a man fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he will eat for a lifetime. Lots of people are eating for a day, thinking in terms of money, when they should think in terms of opportunity, learning how to fish. It is not where one is born that holds one back. It is the opportunity one fails to seize that holds one back. Money flows in the direction of opportunity. What is opportunity? A chance for advancement, progress, or profit. And I say this, that every advancement in life presents you an opportunity. Every advancement in life presents you an opportunity. There are really no poor countries. There are only people who can turn opportunity into cash. No nation on the surface of the earth is more fortunate than the other. God puts in every country what will sustain its population and has given the population the brain to actualize the resources at their disposal. Opportunity are money in disguise. If you live in a country where there is no constant electricity, water supply, security, good roads, healthcare, etc., this could be challenging, but could also have opportunities. Government never built America. Individuals built America by maximizing the need for invention. What do you see when you look around your city? What do you see when you look around your country? Do you see money or challenges? There are no rich countries anywhere. Every rich country is a product of people who are taking and making good use of opportunities. The story was told of a man who sold his only plot of land in search of gold, only for news to reach him that the land he sold was made of gold. Take a look at your location again. Money is all around you. Channel your energy into creative thinking. The man was right who said, a man paints with his brains and not with his hands. Thomas Edison said, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. How true. There is no greater loss than that of opportunity wasted. Your life is the reflection of the opportunities you seize and the ones you fail to seize. We live in the era of opportunities where it is much easier to do more, to become more, and achieve more than it was 200 years ago. It is alarming that with all the infrastructures, access to information and education at our disposal today, lots of folks still can't seize the moment. You are blessed to have been born in the age of electricity. You are blessed to have been born in the age of information. You are blessed to have been born in the age of speed. You are blessed to have been born in the age of onset. You are blessed to have been born in the age of opportunities. In saying this, I certainly do not ignore the hardship and challenges of this age. But one can either permit obstacle to dominate his or her mind from creative thinking, or control the hardship and challenges through possibility thinking. The greatest obstacle to exploit in life is not age or lack of vision, but negligence and procrastination. Procrastination is a strange phenomenon that has delayed the destiny of millions of people. I challenge you not to procrastinate. Every day presents opportunities to do more and be more and accomplish more. If you don't take advantage of them, cash will pass you, improvement will pass you, opportunity to improve on your information will pass you. One of the reasons some people are still at one spot is one word: procrastination. No matter what your vocation is, you can overcome anything to accomplish your goals if you are mindful of opportunities. It's now or never. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Do you think of starting a business, going into the ministry, starting a company, starting a home, going into politics, chasing a career, going back to school, invention, quitting? For those who want to quit their goals in life, remember, if you want to turn your challenges into success, you have to keep on keeping on. I believe the impossible business, ministry, marriage, dreams are actually very often possible if you are willing to go all the way. It is going all the way that you are able to explore opportunities. The fortitude To forge ahead in the face of seemingly defeat is not accepting defeat, is not accepting failure, is not accepting people's definition of you, but accepting God's plan for your life, which is you will be the head and not the tail. And for those who think on starting, thinking about starting is not the same as starting. God is not impressed by what you think of starting. He is most impressed by what you started. Remember, if you don't start it, someone else will. Jesus puts it this way: I must walk the walk of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. The night cometh when no man can work. John chapter 9 verse 4. Do it now that you can. Number 14, God gives is identity. The greatest gift ever given to mankind is not the gift of life, but the gift of identity. The gift of identity. Who am I? Until you know who you are, you have not started living. Why did God send me here on earth? Life will remain nothing until you know why God sent you here on earth. There is a purpose for which God has sent you here on earth. I want to give you some keys. 5 reasons you should discover your identity in life. Number 1, your identity helps you to unlock your imprisoned potential. Our identity reveals our potential. Most people have not tapped 1% of their potential. Talk more of using 10% of their potentials. It is said that people only use about 10% of their potentials. If they use as much as 25%, they are called genius or gurus. How many of your potentials are you using? It is sad to know that there are people who have not yet tapped into their potential because the basic issue in life, identity, has not been discovered. Number 2 reason you should discover your identity. Your identity helps you to live a significant life, a purpose-driven life. There are 3 kinds of people: those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that don't know what is happening. The question is, which are you? It is much easier to watch things happen than to make things happen. But only those who make things happen receive reward. People who make things happen are people who have discovered their true identity in life. Self-discovery is the key to living a significant life. Number 3 reason you should discover your identity. Your identity gives you a clear, strong sense of purpose. Your identity gives you a strong sense of purpose. Where purpose is not known, life is abused. There is no road to life but through a clear sense of purpose. There is no road to turning opportunity into cash but through a clear sense of purpose. There is no road to leaving a legacy behind but through a clear sense of purpose. There is no road to living a significant life but through a clear sense of purpose. Life is rooted in purpose. Success is rooted in purpose. Fulfillment is rooted in purpose. There is nothing in the world that is more liberating like knowing why God sent you here, and your identity gives you a clear, strong sense of purpose. Number 4 reason you should discover your identity. Your identity helps you to define your potentials. Your identity helps you to define your potentials. You don't do everything or go everywhere when you know who you are. Knowing who you are helps you to avoid competition. Knowing who you are helps you to maximize your strength. Knowing who you are creates passion in you to accomplish anything you want to in life. When you know who you are, the passion to accomplish anything you want is created. It was Peter F. Drucker who wisely wrote, "There is nothing as useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all." Number 5 reason you should discover your identity. Your identity gives you a clear picture of your personality. It is your identity that gives you the picture of your personality. Most people are not sure of who they are or their place in life because they have not yet discovered why they are here. Identity is a distinguisher. Identity is a distinguisher. It is what distinguishes you from others when discovered. Identity places you where you ought to be, not where you want to be or think you should be. I dare you to discover why you are here, so that at the end of your life you can answer the question of who you are with just 4 words. I am George O. Mike Wealth. You are. Number 5 things that God gives is people. God bring people into your life to expose you to opportunities, to link you up to greatness. One of the ways to advance your career is to think of helping others to reach their goals. As you help others to reach their goals, you are helping yourself to reach your goals. When people you help win, you win along with them, even if they seem not to acknowledge you for the success. A wise person once said, sometimes it is in creating success for others that our own success is created. Sometimes it is in creating success for others that our own success is created. God allows people into your life not for you to break them, not for you to despise them, not for you to commonize them, not for you to belittle them, but for you to believe in them, for you to encourage them, for you to network with them. If you don't value people, you don't value connection. If you don't value people, you don't value destiny. The promotion you are looking for is with somebody. The connection you are praying for is with somebody. As a matter of fact, you are one person away to your connection. You are one person away to your breakthrough. You are one person away to your healing. You are one person away to your deliverance. God allows people into your life not for you to commonize them, but to complement them. God allows people into your life not to disgrace them, but to discover them. God allows people into your life to connect you to the destiny he has prepared for you. In 2 Kings chapter 5 verse 1 and 19, the story was told of a little girl who introduced Naaman to the prophet that brought about his healing. Don't commonize people. The connection you are looking for might be right in front of you. The promotion you are looking for might be right in front of you. That driver can connect you, person you have been longing to meet. That cook can connect you to the person you've been longing to meet. I want to encourage you that God gives you people to value them. God gives you people to help you to get to your promised land. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
My status is changing. There's no more decline.
Thank you for making time to listen to Giving Insight to Sight. To correspond with Pastor George O. Michael Wealth, please write to Insurance Gospel Center, P.O. Box MD 1084, Medina, Accra, Ghana, or call +233 546 036 445 or +233 265 160 630. You can like our page on Facebook, Insurance Gospel Center, Accra. Insurance Gospel Center is located at Ashalebotri School Junction near the lake, Majo, Accra, Ghana. We hope to hear from you soon. God richly bless you.
I'm